Hey y'all, what is good? It's your girl Ganjanae and I'm live, baby. Okay. I am so happy to be back. I missed y'all. All right, and I hope y'all had an amazing day, okay? As always, and I mean that, okay? I absolutely do. Let me see who's here. 1 second, okay? One second. I gotta make sure I did something real quick. Okay. All right. Yes, like the video, okay? Yes, please. Shout out to Grape Tea News. Yes. I see you, Aqua. Hey, love. Happy Thursday. And yes, hit that like, okay? Yes. Mean Beans in the building. Hey, love. Hey, Cece. Hey, CB. I see you, Black Orchid. 1 second, y'all. I see Dee Dee. Hey, love. Hood Unlocked in the building. Hey, love. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for being here, okay? I super duper appreciate y'all, okay? Let me go ahead and make my little announcement so we can get into the show, okay? 1 second. All right, y'all. So here's my Buy Me a Coffee link if you would like to support the channel. Okay. There's also super chats and super stickers available as well as Cash App. Okay. Or, okay, feel free to support the channel by just hitting that button. Okay. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell while you at it. I would so greatly appreciate the support and share if you like. Okay. And if y'all have any tea that y'all want me to talk about on this channel, you can send it to this email. Okay. I know that's easier for some of y'all. Or you could just hit me up on either one of my social media platforms. That is my Instagram and my Twitter on the screen, okay? Yes. Let's see. Yes, hit that like on your way in, okay? Hey, Queen T. Yes. All right, y'all. So we got a bit of tea to talk about today, okay? So we are going to get into Janet. Okay, so Janet, okay, basically, just to give y'all a brief little synopsis. Um, she had a few words for Chrisean. Now it was a subliminal, but you can definitely tell, she didn't mention any names, but you could definitely tell who she was referring to, okay? Just the timing and what was said, it just, it's obvious, okay? So we're gonna get into that. Also, y'all, I do want to get into Jaidyn as well as Karlissa. Okay. And there's other stuff to talk about. I know Mookie had came out with a post, I think a Instagram story post. And he has something to say too. So we will get into that. All right. Um, let's see, what should we start? Like, child, it's been a day and it's like so much so much has happened, low key. Okay. Hold on, let me let's see. Hey Grace, I appreciate you hitting that like. Thank you so much. Let's see. Ooh, it says the advocate, the Holy Spirit that the Father will send in my name. He will teach you everything and remind you of all that I told you. Oh, that's a good one, Aqua. Okay. Yes, honey. Yes. Hey, Tails. Hey, love. Okay, y'all. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. I think I'm gonna go ahead. Should I start with y'all? Cause honey. Matter of fact, let's just go ahead and start with Jaidyn. and Karlissa, okay? So basically, I guess they had got they went and grabbed brunch together. Okay. And it seems like they're trying to repair the relationship, okay? But I'll let y'all be the judge of that. Hold on, let me put it 1 second. Let me get it queued up here. All right, boom. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. Oop, let me take this picture down first. Okay, there we go. Okay, y'all. Oh, and my banner. Fair use, fair use. Okay. All right, y'all. Here we go. Here we go. All right. So shout out to House of Blues. Okay, it says the fam is back together. Jaidyn and Alexis have brunch today with Blueface's mom, Karlissa. All right. Let's get into it, y'all. It's good.
He wants some.
Say, oh yeah. Say thank you, mommy.
Yummy. Is it hot?
Hot.
Oh. It's hot. Blow on it. Use your fork. Yum.
Yum.
I made it. It's good.
What you got in here? You got any money? Empty. You ain't got no money, girl. We gotta get you some money in there. Where your lip gloss? Don't put that in there, baby. You don't need that. Journey, get your pocketbook.
No, I don't want a pocketbook.
You don't want a pocketbook? What you got in here? You got any money?
Okay. So, I mean, first of all, Journey is too cute. Okay. Cutie patootie. All right. But yeah, I mean, they're going out and getting food together, I guess spending quality time together. So, I mean, that's good. I'm here for it, you know. It's seeming like they're trying to repair the relationship because, honey, it's been a lot going on. You know, I remember at one point, Karlissa was talking about this girl like a dog, okay? So, you know, I think it's very grown of her to even be accepting of Karlissa, even though she has, you know, done her little dirt. And, you know, she's willing to forgive her, put it to the side, and, you know, move on from it, okay? I mean, that's how it's supposed to be instead of holding grudges and whatnot, okay? But yeah. Okay. So, you know, hey, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Let's check the comments. Let's see what people are saying, okay? It says it's crazy how Journey looks like both Blue and Jaidyn, and just different angles show different features. Yeah, that's true. And Rock's so jealous of their relationship. Right, for sure. And Karlissa can sometimes be trolling Jaidyn all she wants, but deep down she loves Jaidyn and knows her son won when he made her a baby mama. Look at the beautiful grandkids she got blessed with. It says, and baby girl hair is done. Yet again, for the haters, hate internet Nisi. It's her putting a knife in there. Yeah, she's black and Mexican for sure. Journey got her daddy's dimple. She's so freaking cute. Yeah, Journey is such a pretty girl. Princess J is made for TV. And so sweet how Carlos is with her grandchildren. And somebody said that's Blue's baby. Of course. You know, no one wins when the family feuds. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, like I said, hey, you know, if they could put their differences aside and forgive each other and move on, hey, why not? Okay. So that's what's up. That's what's up. Let me check the comments real quick. 1 second. One second, y'all. Oy. Wait a minute. Yeah, she is adorable. She is so cute. So cute. He said, good. I hope they realize that Rock Roach wants them divided because she can't sit with us. Right. Okay. Hello? Like, for real. You said that's a good way to stick it to Chrisean. I bet she's somewhere banging her head on the wall. Go Journey. I love that. Right. That's how you do it. Okay. I wonder if Karlissa gonna address Jaidyn's colorism and double down on saying the N word. I will hope so. Jaidyn ain't above getting checked. I feel that. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. He said I'm happy for them because Jaidyn will always be there in due to the babies. So I'm glad, yeah, to see this happen. Yeah, me too. No, for sure. He said Rock Rose, they're doing it to spite me. They want clout. Right, Seven. You know that's exactly what she's saying. He said, but Clarissa is trying to stick it to her sister too. So yeah. I don't know, child. He said this is good to see, but I wish Carlissa would make her apology as loud as she did. The respect towards it. Right, right. But it's still good to see. She's been in that family since she was 14. Right. No, yeah, I totally agree with that. No, she definitely deserves an apology because yeah. Carlissa be saying off the wall she about people and they act surprised when people don't want nothing to do with her or, you know, just cut ties with her, you know. Like, come on now, don't nobody don't nobody want to deal with that. And if you talk about me like that, okay, especially on the internet for everybody to see, I'm gonna feel like you don't like me for real, you know. Now, I'm not gonna be spiteful about that. I'm gonna just like go silent, like. But yeah, like especially where I'm at today, like I'm not putting up with none of that. If I feel like you is stressing me out in my life or I feel like you don't like me at all, I will like exit stage left and never look back. Okay. I don't got time for all that. I don't like the funny acting stuff, okay? At all. And you said the kids look great and so do those biscuits. Nah, the biscuits and gravy. No, for real, it do look good. I was looking at that too, like, I know that was banging. He said yes, because TikTok don't pull receipts on Miss Jaidyn. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. He said the original OG Blue Girls. Right, Seven. He said, then I remember what my ex blue face is looking like. Child. Yeah, we can only hope Carlissa is genuine and does uh oh yeah, it doesn't go back on this. Yeah, right. I hope that she keeps it cute and she don't be trying to you know take all these steps forward just to take more steps back, okay? So hopefully she don't try no funny ish or get on the internet being messy again like she always does. Damn near every day, okay? You said Carlissa needs to address her own colorism first before she tries to check it. Oh shoot! You said she always talking about looking like Sealy from being Africa. This so interesting. You know what, CB? I did not know that. I've never. Maybe I missed something because whoa, that is kind of crazy. You said Carlissa's sister was talking about Jaidyn in that video about being bitter. Right, right. But yeah, y'all. Okay, so they done linked up. So hey, I love that for them. Hopefully they're able to completely mend the fences and, you know, just act accordingly, move it forward. All right. Yes, yes. All right. So there's that, y'all. Now, moving right along, let's go ahead and get into this colorism stuff because, yes, y'all, Jaidyn had received backlash from something that she posted on her Twitter. Okay. So basically, she said something along the lines of you know, whoever, she basically said like to whoever don't like me, let's see your real hair or something like that. Okay. Let me get the actual post. But yeah, it was that was basically the gist of it. Hold on 1 second. Uh 1 second, okay. I am so weak. Oh yeah. Nope, that ain't the one. Wait a minute. What is it the one? Sorry y'all, 1 second. Mm-hmm. No. Oh, I think it's this one. 1 second. Oh yeah, here we go. My bad. It took me a minute. My bad, y'all. Thank you for your patience. Okay. I had to find it real quick. But shout out to Corey Lombardi. Okay. Um, so this is what she posted right here. She said, I want every bit who don't like me to post their real hair. Okay. So people saw this and basically was like, oh, she's talking about black girls. She's talking about black girls. Okay. So yeah, a lot of people wasn't feeling it. A lot of people were just kind of like, she's being colorist, okay? Um, I mean, I don't know. Like it is kind of weird how there is this stereotype of black women being quote unquote bald headed, okay? And I just don't like that because like not you know what I mean? Like it's not every black girl that's, and even if she was bald headed, so what? It's people out here bald headed willingly, okay? Who cares? Like who cares? Like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. People was really feeling some type of way about this, okay? They felt like she was specifically talking about black girls. All right, so yeah. Okay. Now for me personally, I don't know. That's not what it was given for me when I first read it, like to be honest, but um I don't know. Like I said, it's just like why does it have to be black girls specifically, okay? Cuz let's not act like there ain't no black girls out here with mop, okay? Like let's not act like black girls don't have long hair because they absolutely do. Okay? So I don't know why people just kind of are jumping to conclusions about what she meant in this post. For all we know, it could be a subliminal to somebody in particular that she know is, bald headed. Not that that matters, but it's just like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. Yeah, I don't know about that, but let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'm gonna read these comments and see what others feel about this. Okay. Oh, somebody said rest in peace, Karan, rest in peace, Geronimo, rest in peace, Blue Rock, save CJ. That part. Okay. And talking mess about someone and with the minister speaking in the background. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I gotta show y'all the other slides, but I wanted to show y'all this first to show y'all what I was talking about, okay? It says she's saying that cause she light skinned because her dad is Sean Malone, I believe. Long live Ronnie. I remember this and thought a lot of her fanatics fit the description. It's still right hard for her. Nah, for real. I'm so weak. Big black toxic bottom feeders, okay? All y'all. Child, a mess. I'm so weak. Clock it.
Good, bro. Yeah.
I am so weak, because for real, okay? And it says, I stopped liking her after this comment. I can't stand this 304. Yeah, they need to leave Jaidyn alone. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, let me know what y'all think, okay? But in the meantime, I'm gonna play these other videos, because since this has been going on, people have been kind of bringing up certain videos that Chrisean had did, things that she has said in the past. Because, you know, a lot of people felt like Chrisean was definitely a colorist. She's definitely said some very messed up things, specifically about dark-skinned women, okay? She did. And if y'all remember, you know, she had went live, I think it was like a year or so ago, maybe a year by now. And basically was going back and forth with fans, and well, I don't know if you want to call them fan, whoever. She was going back and forth with people on her live, and basically had talked about this girl, you know, talking about she don't like her skin complexion and just all kind of weird stuff, okay? So let me show y'all that video here.
Weed you got in here. Who's eating me up? You're broke as you're ugly as with a fat nose. You don't even, and I know you don't like your complexion, because you look like one of them type. That forehead and that synthetic weave you got in your hair. Who's eating me up? You're broke as you're ugly as with a fat nose. You don't even, and I know you don't like your complexion, because you look like one of them type.
Okay, how do you look like you don't like your complexion? Make that make sense, honey. I'm confused. Okay. Joe, a miss. Okay.
You know what? I'm trying to stay positive, but this bitch is getting on my nerve.
Okay. Now here's another clip, y'all. This was I think this was before the Blue Girls Club. Her little before she was on Blue Girls Club, okay?
Why dog tell me, bro? It always be those ones. Like, why? Why
Yeah,
they
the
hate
dark
for it?
skin ones that be looking.
Why?
The dark and dusty ones that be scared.
That be looking like a dot.
That be like jealous, so jealous of girl. Like,
Oh my god, light skin girls. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Shit crazy.
I'm crazy.
Jealous.
Regular Schmack look, she black and
Oh my dog tell.
Oh my god, I just noticed that. Who TikTok is this? Oh my goodness. Hold on, did y'all see? I'm so weak. But yeah, y'all. Um, you know, she has been saying very ignorant things about dark-skinned girls, you know. So yeah. But that be the main people that really do be supporting her, okay? Be the dark-skinned females, okay. But the lights ain't on upstairs, okay. Joe, a mess. Look, they said Marsh Dummett. That is so mean. Oh my goodness, child. People don't be having no chill these days, okay? Child. But yeah, okay. So for people to be coming at Jaidyn when she didn't really, you know, it'd be different if she was like, I want all the dark skinned girls to, you know, post your real hair. Then I would be side eyeing her for real, you know. But because she didn't say it like that, I mean, me personally, as a dark skinned girl, I'm not offended. Okay. I'm not offended. Maybe because I don't know. Maybe because I'm not bald headed. I don't know. But then again, not that it matters, because like I said, it's literally people out here that are bald headed willingly. Like it's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Maybe she was mad. Maybe she was talking about Sadie. Maybe I don't know who she got, child. I don't know who she was trying to direct that to, but I don't know. Let me check the comments to see what y'all think, okay? 1 second. One second, y'all. You said Jaidyn won though. Let that succubus have the boy. Jaidyn's better off without him. Facts. Absolute facts. Okay. She definitely won. She definitely won. Yes, hit that like, okay? He said, and for the record, I don't think that Jaidyn was being colorist. I think she was addressing E. Kane. Oh, E. Kane, she been coming for Jaidyn unprovoked on Twitter. Yes, she has. I seen that in a post that NEB, not any black woman. Right. Right. But you know what? That's true because man, and she's been doing it for like a minute too. Like it's like anything Jaidyn posts, she has to respond to it or she like it's weird. Like, girl, it's giving you like, you know what I mean? Like, what's the animosity for? I don't know if they have beef in the background or what, but yes, you know, I have seen her on Twitter a few times in the past, you know, responding to Jaidyn or basically bullying her in her comments. Like, girl, no, didn't nobody send for you? Okay, I don't understand that. But like I said, maybe they have some beef going on in the background. I don't know. I don't know nothing about that, but ciao. It's giving hater, okay? It's giving you're mad. It's giving maddies. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see Jaidyn comment as a diss. I've been seeing all races with ugly natural hair. I've seen white girls have ball under their wig. And Hispanic girls, yeah, with dry hair. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And then it's like when it comes to that type of stuff, like, you know, it's clip-ons, it's all kind of stuff, you know. It's like no matter the race, people be having them lace fronts. I don't see white girls, Asian girls, you know, Hispanic women like wearing lace fronts, okay? So it's just like, why do we have to make it a thing as if, you know, oh, she's being racist or you know what I mean? Like I just think that's kind of crazy. Like that's the first thing I said when I seen people was tripping about it. Saying who's not wearing wigs? Exactly. That's goofy. They reaching. Exactly. Didn't I just say that? Didn't I just say that? That's crazy. That's crazy. Exactly, sis. Okay. It sounds like she calling out people she personally has issue with. Yeah, that part definitely is. Definitely, as he said, yeah, Gandhi wasn't giving that for me either. The people who jumped on pointing at a certain group of women are the ones that are exactly y'all colorists, okay? Because for you to even like you feel me, like for you to even just assume that it's about black girls, shoot, y'all the colorists, okay? Let's be real here. He said, right, Ganjane, we are the 92% are not putting up with the slight is right. Why always bring it down to the lowest common denominator? Yeah, she got too many other incidents that make this not, yeah, to make this not be a colorist. Right. That part. He said, I thought she was saying as far as Sadie, who doesn't like her to show their hair. Yeah, me too. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Hey, Chanel. Hey, love. And you said it's not colorism for Jaidyn, it's racism. I know she was directing it at E. Oh, I think you meant E. Kane, who I also don't like. Yeah. And she ignorant, okay. You had Jay been arguing with Selena Powell, she wouldn't have said the same thing. You think she was being racist, sis? He said, and Blueface said the quiet part out loud. He said, I'm not surprised. I mean, Blueface is a colorist, his whole family is. Ooh. And he said, Rockhead said many colorist things. Yeah, she has. Said it with her chest, honey. Jaidyn don't post her natural face. You'll really be a colorist. Ciao. Right. And they had to bring up Rock Rush old videos. These bottom feeders started spacing out, switching it. Foaming out the mouth. I'm weak. Not for real. No, they got something to say, child. Your bald head comments are chronically reserved for black women. I don't like it when it comes from anyone because I know, yeah, the heart of it. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, sis. I mean, I feel you. I feel you. Okay. Be on to something. He said she wasn't talking about me, but they all say some, yeah, light skin, think you cute, privileged. Joe. Yeah, I personally don't think Jaidyn meant any harm, but she lacks self-awareness. She's 10% black, so she makes her comfortable with saying saying things that colors people would. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Michelle. Good evening. Oh my gosh, I've never seen that second video. That's so wrong, right? And she crazy. She crazy for real. He said Jaidyn is Hispanic and Asian with fair skin, so is racist technically. I can name a lot of side-eyeing things she said. Rock, on the other hand, is an ignorant bee. Right. Right. You said I felt no type of way when I saw Jaidyn's tweet. I knew the backlash would be quick because she is non-black, but I just wonder why it offended so many. Yeah, if it don't apply, let it fly. Yeah, that's true. That's true too. Is that I feel like people don't take colorism seriously. Hair type and texture bias is also a real thing. I'm saying that as someone with long hair. Oh yeah, it definitely is. You know, it's definitely it's a typical stereotype for black women. All right. So yeah, I think maybe she was just trying to be funny, but it definitely, you know, I don't know. Maybe she should have said something else, like rather than something relating to like hair and whatnot. He said, "What do we expect from any of these clowns?" I'm so weak. If we got to be honest, two things can be true. Two things can be true at the same time. Rock is horrible, and Jaidyn can be a colorist. Yeah, Ekane is awful too. As the internet streets filled with just monstrous people. Right. Yes, Ekane is terrible, honey. Child. She just don't. She don't give a damn for real. She's something else. Okay. And she's something else. You said Jan just needs to put an ad on her tweet at this point. Yeah. Right. He said Ekane went on a blind date with Blueface on some YouTuber's page. I think she low-key want Blueface. Oh, you know what? I remember seeing that, but I never actually watched it. Like I seen it like on my like YouTube suggestions. I'm gonna go watch it though. Now that you said that, I'm gonna go watch it. You said I try to go natural. I can't feel uncomfortable and it's tight. Yeah, puffy afro, but long. When I press it, maybe just takes. Yes, I'm getting used to. Hey, Fripp. Hey, love. So I'm not tripping over the tweet. However, a lot of hair comments about hair negatively is directed towards black women. I think she's tone deaf. Rock is a colorist as well. They all a mess. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that is true. That is true. It is true. Nisa, I really think these rock stars are really reaching with this one. Yeah, you said Jaidyn has been with Blue like half her life. Does she get a pass for speaking the way? Does she get a pass for speaking the way she does? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so, but I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Jaidyn doesn't give me like ignorant. Maybe she be saying stuff and don't realize what it sounds like or how people are gonna react to it. You know. So I definitely feel like she should think before she, posts stuff. Okay. even if it, it was just in a joking way, like obviously, people are going to assume that you're referring to women of color, okay? Absolutely. So I understand why people, might have felt some type of way about it. Um, but I don't know. To me, I feel like she made, because she been going back and forth on the internet quite a bit lately, okay? So I feel like that might have been kind of her clap back to somebody, Sadie, whoever. But yeah, I definitely feel like she should have thought this through. Okay. I think she just posted it and didn't think about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're bold and unhealthy hair in many races. Don't be fooled. Yeah, that Ariana Grande hair is extremely damaged. That's not her real hair at all. Oh wow. Yeah. I'm telling you. Every race too. Every race. Hey Melissa. You said I wasn't offended. I had hair my whole life. The stereotype is mainly African Americans because in other countries black women have long ass hair. Yeah, you're too. Right. He said the stereotype is really rooted in slavery times, and that's where it really comes from. Yeah, we didn't have tools and stuff like that for our hair. In slavery times, yeah, right. Yeah, that's true. Hey, princess. He said, get a pass. Get a pass for what? Just because a non-black person dates a black person doesn't mean they get to be problematic. Right. Oh yeah, no. A lot of this stuff just be common sense to me, but obviously, it's everybody's different, I guess, okay? Like me personally, I don't know. Maybe she thought it was a fire comeback or something. Like she thought she ate or something, but I don't know. Like I don't like, especially with her. If I was in her shoes, and you know, I'm supposed to be a little black, but I don't look like it, and then I would probably just even knowing that you have black in you should be enough reason to be like, okay, let me not say something, you know, bad about black women when I'm one myself, okay? Um, or let me make sure I don't offend, you know what I mean? Like I don't sound like I am not proud to be black or something like that, okay? So yeah, child, a miss. 1 second. He said rock and he said cocaine. Think they're better because they're light, but Kane is not even light skin or a preference. She's not right. Yeah, she did say that. It's crazy. It's crazy. He said Jaidyn is probably used to black culture because she came up with them. Yeah, was expected. She could be just lost. Yeah, with who she really is. Yeah. And this is why YouTube people think they can get away with these things. Us black people allow them to say and do too much. I can give her a pass on the hair thing, but not the N word. I don't know. Wait. The N word. I went off on my nephew's baby mom for calling him on internet. Ooh, wow. Cuss the color. Oh. Does she be saying the N word? Child. And I got thick curly hair too, so I used to hate when younger because I didn't know how to manage. Nice. You said I know a few non-black people that they have kids with black person and they just get the okay to say certain things and think that it's going to be okay. Other, it's not. Right? Yeah, I done seen that before. Yeah, I like Jane Alexis, but racism always spews out of these people's mouth. Yeah. Yeah, you said I don't believe in giving passes. Watch your mouth. My half indigenous half white husband would never say the N word, and I would never. Is that just that's just respect? Like I don't know, but yeah, people do be getting kind of comfortable when they around certain, you know what I mean? And it do be because like other people be people of color be allowing it, don't check them, don't tell them hey that's not cool, like don't do that, you know. Like I ain't gonna lie, I like today I heard somebody I don't know if he was Hispanic or what, but like I heard him say the N word so comfortably. I must have turned my head so quick. Like, did he just say the N word? Like, I'm like clutching my pearls. Okay, I wanted to say something so bad, but I was like, you know what? Let me just not. Okay, like it's crazy, man. How accepted it is, nowadays for real. And he said the gag is that you can't isn't even like how to read lights and filters. Child, right. Ring lights and filters, right. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, she just ignorant. He said, I take offense for my ancestors and for all the little girls who have no control over their hair or don't have the knowledge, yeah, to grow it and had to take those hurtful hits. Yeah, I get you. I get you. You said not the heart, yeah, these new kids a lot of mess. They do. It's weird. It's weird, okay? Comfortably too. I mean, like, oh my gosh. And then for him to say, well, in my vicinity, okay, I was just like, oh yeah, you bold. You bold, bold. And she does get too comfortable and needs to get checked to remind her you just playing black. Don't disrespect child. Okay. Yeah, that's true. You know, like I said, I understand why people feel some type of way about what she said and stuff like that. Definitely makes sense. I totally get it, you know. And I think she was projecting how she felt about someone else and kind of made it, you know, any and everybody, who don't like me, let me see your real hair. Okay. So yeah, that is no, now I think about it, that is kind of crazy to say, okay. That is kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Because I really wish that we could just take our culture back. We would never see other races allow it. Get derogatory words to be said in their face. Yeah, it's crazy. It is so crazy. Hey, Sugar and Spice. People are reading too much in what she tweeted. Only the ones that don't like her read it. It felt type of way. The word black was nowhere in what she wrote. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of how I felt too. But you know, I'm not gonna sit here and act like it's not a typical stereotype that people like to put on black women. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's see your real hair, what you got under that lace front. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get both sides. I do. You said it's the same formula. Matter to black women. Talk about her hair and skin. Something God Almighty give her. Yeah, they all pay, and that easy my mind. Yeah, you right. You right, sis. That's true. And Jaden said she was black. Yeah, she did say that. Yeah, so allegedly she has a little bit of black in her. But yeah, y'all. Okay. So there is that. That was a good little discussion right there. Okay. For real, for real. That's why I love it here. Okay. But anyways, y'all, moving right along, okay? Because we got some other stuff to talk about as well. Um, dang, 1 second, okay. Um, Matter of fact, 1 second. Oh, let me show y'all this real quick. Just to get a good laugh real quick. Joe. Yo, why did Corey Lombardi post this? Y'all remember this? He said Blueface during his first day lifting weights out in the yard at North Kern State Prison. Joe. Hilarious. And here's a little throwback, y'all. I am so weak. Why is leg shaking? Oh my god, when I first seen this, I was cracking up. Child, that's about as shaky as his career is right now, okay? Oh shit. That's hilarious. Oh my goodness. Ciao. Oh.
Good, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Ciao. Hilarious. Okay. I just want to make y'all laugh real quick. Cause honey, the way he was shaking. Hilarious. Okay. Ciao. But anyways, y'all, moving right along, okay. 1 second. Okay. I'm trying to see. Oh, yeah. Let's talk about this next, okay, y'all? So, Chrisean had unfollowed King of Crabs, okay? Yes, she unfollowed King of Crabs, which is, of course, as y'all know, Blueface's franchise, partnership, restaurant, okay? Hold on 1 second. Let me pull up the video. Okay. All right, shout out to In Some More. All right, it says Chrisean has unfollowed King of Crabs. Word from her obsessed fan page is that she also added the photos of Blueface kids back to his profile, but did not want Chrisean Jr. on there at all. Why isn't she supporting her husband's restaurant anymore? And why wouldn't she want her child's father to have their son associated with his page? What's really going on? Are these the weird moves that you have to make to keep your emotion going, or are y'all on y'all way to divorce? Not divorce. Child. Okay, so let's get into it, y'all. So as you can see, she's following one person, which is, of course, Daddy Blue, okay? All right. And then on King of Crabs, okay, King of Crabs is not following Chrisean. All right. Ciao. For what? For why? I don't know, but baby, what's going on here? Okay. What's going on here? Inquiring minds would like to know. Okay. So let's check the comments. Let's see what people are saying here about this. It says anything to try and get them back in the algorithm, down bad, child, right. That's what it's given. It says, oh God, here we go. Okay. Yes, rest in peace, Ronnie Geronimo Blue Rock, and save Junior. Yes. Absolutely. It says nobody cares. The following game is hello. They need some new tricks. That part. Okay. It says because Karlissa said her name was on the building when she got that restraining order on her. Child, she did say that. It says, meanwhile, Revelations is playing out in real time. Yeah, it is for real. It is. It says if you take the pic of his kids down and she follows back, that will tell you everything you need to know. Yeah, it's only a matter of time before he bleed her. She can have pics of Junior on her page, but Blue, the alleged father, can't have pics on his page. I'm sorry if that is not clear indicator of Blue not being a father, then what is? And besides that, she knows Junior will get dragged on Blue's page and Blue won't say ish. If Karlissa apologized and the kids' photos are back up, now this, right. That was going on here. And it says like she want to act like she runs everything. Like she was talking all that ish at the table at the restaurant about Jaidyn ain't do ish. By next week, they done made up again. Right. Okay. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. So they not following each other no more. I guess they was following her at first at one point. But now, like, yeah, they done unfollowed her and she done unfollowed King of Crabs, okay? You know, they do this a lot though. Like, this is how important the internet is to them, how important social media is to them, okay? Ain't no way I'm finna unfollow, follow. Like, I'm not doing all that. That's just, come on now. Okay. But yes, honey. So I wonder what that means. Maybe she just unfollow. I don't know why. I would think she would support her husband's restaurant. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. So I'm confused. I'm confused. Okay. What's going on here? All right. Let me check the comments real quick. Let's see. One second. Hey, Montanino. Let's see. Let's see. 1 second. You said Blueface legs was shaking like an old box Chevy. On a cold morning. Right, child. I'm weak.
That's good, bro.
Yeah.
An old box Chevy is crazy. Okay. Boy was shaking. Not shaking like a salt shaker, Michelle.
That's good, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all are hilarious. I'm weak. I am so weak. Nice he having a chill. Y'all are funny. You say he bent over really quickly. I'm so weak. You know what, Frame Girl? Ciao. Why are y'all like this? I'm not gonna play with y'all.
That's good, bro.
Yeah.
You know what? He did though. He did. Y'all are hilarious. He said, what does her say? Anything about hair bead? Colorist is skin color. Yeah, that's a good point too, Mecca. That's why I say I understand both sides. I do. I really do. But I think, like somebody said in the comments, two things can be true at the same time. Okay. So now she's only following her son now. Right. 1 second. He said the people mad at Jaidyn saying post real hair are body because my hair has been down my back on my life. I'm so weak. He said trouble in paradise is what it's given. Exactly. Hello. That's for sure what it's giving. Something must be going on, child. He said, how you keep breaking up to make up when your man is in prison? I'm so weak. Seen this before? Exactly. Okay. Obviously, your so-called relationship was built on a very rocky foundation. Okay. He said texturism and futurism is a real thing, and this may not be true for Jaidyn if there are women that looks like her that feel like they are superior to black women because they're their preference, right? Did somebody so blue about that goofy Q&A? Now they fighting. He sounded like a whole child. Right, Grace. Oh my gosh. Right. Hello. Okay. Simp face.
That's good, bro.
You fucking crazy, man. You sound insane. Do you realize that? You should be medicated.
Cause for real, okay. For real. Child, a mess. Thank you for the super chats, Sugar and Spice. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hey, Ro. Hey, love. Yeah, super childish. Super childish. He said, I think Blue got a boyfriend, so he's backing up slowly because he's a child. Y'all play too much. Probably do. He said Blue never made Jaidyn leg shake that hard. Right, child. A mess. He's getting his blueberries his blueberries juggled is crazy. Tight apricot, black orchid. I'm not fit to play with you tonight, okay? Oh my gosh. Here y'all go, honey.
That's good, bro.
Oh my gosh. Y'all got jokes tonight. Oh shoot. Y'all play too much. You said I believe Jay was directing it at the bald-headed girl that was trolling. Yeah, E Kane. E Kane. She probably was, to be honest, because E Kane has been coming for her for like literally months, maybe even a year at this point. Okay, like it was a while ago when I seen her basically trying to call herself bullying Jaidyn, and I didn't like it. I'm like, why is you even like? What is the problem? Like maybe she's just one of them people that like to troll. But yeah, I did not like it. I didn't like what I see or what I saw. You said New York is the queen of me. Yes, I love her. I love her so much. She is hilarious. He said this John is out of pocket. My damn stomach hurt. That's the way y'all right. Ah, yes, child. Y'all are definitely cutting up tonight. Got me over here weak. Oh my gosh. Did you say Pebbles and Bam Bam? Child. Lord have mercy. Jesus. Okay. Emotional roller coaster. Loving you ain't nothing healthy. Okay. That is what it's giving. Child. A mess. a mess. Okay. So they got something going on, child. But meanwhile, okay, Jaidyn is out here living her best life. Okay. It's really giving that she's, all BS aside, it's good to see her happy. Okay. Hold on one second. Okay, so shout out to Corey Lombardi. So there she is. Okay. There she is. She looks happy to me. She looks like, she's okay. She's okay. Then it says slowly coming together, but y'all see the vibes, okay? So it looks like this is like her living room or something. I don't know, but I guess she's, obviously decorating it and whatnot. And, hey, I'm happy for her. I'm happy for her. Okay, so for the most part, Jaidyn, I mean, she's doing well. She's doing good. And that's why I will say that she is the one that won. Okay. Chrisean want to compete so bad. Whole time you you losing. Okay. You losing more than you gaining. Okay. So who's really the winner here? Okay. And in this case, it's definitely the one that got away. All right. It says protecting, loving on her babies. They healthy, eat good, and in school, learning all while their mommy getting a bag. Yeah, that part. Said Jada flatline her with that last retweet. The car sitting pretty and unbothered too. Right. He said, now this is a real baddie, handles all her business. Right. Okay. So I guess she reposted this on her page. It says, I'm so protected and loved. I'm really thankful for that. Very blessed girl. Okay. And she said, my child having a happy life is all I care about, to be honest. Yeah, that part. They said this Chrisean, child. Well, he be calling her Hushan. She do be giving Cindy Lou, okay? Cindy Lou tease is giving Cindy Lou, okay? Child. All right, so hey. Hopefully she continues to go down this route. To me, it's given she's just, in the process of healing. Sometimes you gotta embrace your solitude. I know for me, that's what it took for me to actually realize certain things about myself, where I was going wrong, what I need to do differently. It's just, being in your own solitude, getting to know yourself and, gaining that wisdom. All right. But let me check the comments real quick. 1 second. Yes, hit that like, okay? So I've been in your lives for a couple of nights now. Oh, okay, love. I'm so glad people are finally clocking. Chrisean, yeah, I've been telling people this for the last 3 years. She's a weirdo, and I'm saying yes, and is okay. But welcome, Miss India. I hope you keep coming back, okay? Now I appreciate you. Hopefully you're enjoying the show. You said Chrisean not competing, she's mimicking. Okay, child, both of them, literally. Okay, for real, she's always in competition with anybody, any and everybody. Okay, she got to be the best. She got to be the best one. She got to be number one. Okay, not saying that that's a bad thing. Like when it comes to like actual competitions, okay, it's good to have that competitive spirit. But in real life, like, what are you competing for? Like, it's enough room at the top for everybody. Why do we have to compete? Why do we have to one up each other? It's stupid, okay? In my opinion. Let's see. One second. Yeah, Corey do got a crush on Jaidyn. He sure do. He says, I'm happy for Jaidyn. I would encourage every young person to live alone. Right. Get your own spot. It's great for the soul and mind. It really is. It really, really is. Oh, my bad. It says, I love being alone, and by the grace of the universe, I found a partner that I enjoy even more. Yeah. Right. I love being by myself, just having that moment to kind of process things and think things through for real. Like sit down in your thinking chair and actually think. And sort through, okay, maybe I could have did something, I could have did this differently. So moving forward, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Like just having that low key, like a conversation with yourself about what you like, what you want out of life, how we're gonna get there, what blockages I need to get rid of, stuff like that. Okay, I'm telling you. One second. You said let's not compete, let's raise each other up. All exactly. Hello. Okay. It's the room at the top for everybody. Okay, remember that. There's never no need to compete. It's pointless. For what? Okay. You said nah, Chrisean was Blue's past life when his family kids gone. Yeah, Corey most definitely has a thing for Jaidyn. Yeah, he love him some Jaidyn. He do. He said people do that because of lack of self-esteem and confidence in themselves, so they take other people's lives. Yeah, that's true. It's crazy. It's like a word for it. I can't even think of what I'm trying to say, but yeah, it definitely happens. It's like kind of like an energy vampire in a way. For real. Oh, she is. She is. You say being in competition and doing all of this crashing out over Blue Nut is crazy, right? She acted like he's an Idris Alba. Yeah, he's not even a Flavor Flav. I'm so weak. No, but for real though. Okay.
Good, bro.
See, when you do clownery, the clown comes back to bite.
Okay. Like for real though, and not. Like that's crazy. Insane. And it's crazy because she literally gave up damn near everything for that man. Like fumble all kind of opportunities. Okay. Forgot everything. Like basically putting her, her goals and her aspirations to the side for this man. Okay. Following his every command, child. It's crazy to me. You said Ronnie's gone. It's payback. Child. Mm-mm-mm. But you said it's YouTube because I've noticed other chats. Oh, your comments aren't popping up. What you mean, sis? I see y'all's comments. You said not even just having time to think, but having the time not to think, to do nothing, and just be still. Rest. Yeah, rest is so important. Mind, body, and soul. Exactly. Yeah, that's true. Clock it. That too. That too. No. He said Chrisean is a narcissistic psychopath. She will never be happy. Yeah, even if Blue would leave his whole family far away, she would be plotting on how to get rid of them. Yeah, she said, right. She gonna find something to argue about because I think she low-key like that. I think they both low-key like that toxicity. It's crazy to me. I don't know how she do it. Ain't no way in hell I'm finna live my life stressed and depressed every goddamn day. Absolutely not. I'd rather be by myself and be at peace, honey. Okay. Like, for real. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Not worth it. Not worth your peace and sanity. Okay. And she has no allies who's going to come out and die. I'm so weak. He said, Blue said, Chrisean, your block is hot. I'll hit you up later. Somebody told Blue, right. What you want to phone me in a sucker for, man? Went on. Give me that schoolyard crib card. And I'm also wondering what the deal is with Brick Baby and Big U being picked up by Feds and Black Queen. Has something to do with it. Oh, I don't know nothing about that, sis. I don't know nothing about that. Yes, hashtag Save Junior, okay? But yeah, y'all. Okay, so I just wanted to show y'all that real quick while we was talking about Jaidyn. Okay, now y'all, let's get into it, man. Let's get into Mookie real quick, okay? So Mookie had posted something, okay, on his Instagram story. Let me show y'all that. As y'all know, I think we talked about it. Was it this week or last week? But whenever it was, I was telling y'all that basically Mookie was he was actually sentenced to 100 years in prison, but they suspended 40 of the years. So basically he's having to do 60 years in prison. Okay. Which is a pretty significant amount of time, obviously. Okay, so damn. Unfortunate, but I mean, hey, you do the crime, you do the time, I guess, right? But let me show y'all what he posted. 1 second here. All right. So this is what he posted, y'all. Shout out to Corey Lombardi. It says, blood doesn't always make you family. It just makes you related. Chrisean's brother Mookie made some posts on Instagram about having family that can help him out, but choosing not to. Okay. Remember, Mookie is currently serving some serious time in jail. Charity responded to him on her backup page, but I bet Chrisean paid Blueface bills, but won't help her brother out, though. Okay. Shaking my head. All right. So here's the post right here. It says, not only am I hurting, I got family that could really help me out and said they would help me out, but not doing ish. I'm not crying over spoiled milk, though. It is what it is. Then he said, hashtag free me and my big brother. Okay. So it's given Mookie is stuck between a rock and a hard place. He ain't getting much support from his own family. Okay. But I mean, at the same time, you can't be like, yeah, your family should help you absolutely, but at the same time, when it comes to this type of stuff, like I mean, if anything, I'm gonna get you a lawyer, but other than that, like you can't really expect, you can't really expect it. At the same time, Corey does have a point, because it's like if it came to Blueface and she was able to bail him out, Blueface would have been out. Okay, she would have did whatever to get that money to get him out, honey. Okay. Oh yes. Oh yes. Okay. So that's definitely true. You know, It's definitely not the same energy for her brother, as y'all know. Right, I think right before he had gotten into some legal trouble, you know, they was going back and forth. They was beefing on Instagram. Okay, um, I forget how it all started, but basically Mookie felt played with, so he went live and basically was venting like they all do. Okay, just telling all their business, how they feel, and you know, he basically decided to call out Chrisean and Blueface. Okay, so she definitely felt a way about that, and so they've been at odds ever since. Okay, boy, child, that's crazy. 60 years is insane. But I mean, they're saying that the initial incident that occurred was him basically, you know, using his blicky on somebody, and they survived, but I guess like later on he was actually unalive. So now just to fill some of y'all in, so now I guess they're low-key trying to pin the red rum on him as well, which is why it's such a significant amount of time. Okay, so child, pretty crazy, pretty crazy. But let's go to the next slide. Okay, so this is what he posted as well. It says, Chastity and Tessa, y'all the realest. I pray God give y'all the ball to shine one day. Okay, so he's giving Chastity and Tessa a little shout out. All right, so maybe that's really the only family that's been in his corner, or making sure they keep in contact with him or something. You know. Child. Okay. Then here go Chastity reposting what he said. Okay. And she said, free y'all. Word is bond with me on my soul. I got y'all. Okay. So she gonna try to get her little brother, or her older brother. Is he older than her? I think Mookie is, yeah, I think he's older than Chastity. So yeah, y'all. Okay. And she posted this picture and said, free my heart, and F who set him up in the first place. Yeah. All right. So yeah. I mean, it's unfortunate. But you know, I'm glad that he at least has people in his corner so that he doesn't feel alone. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's still a human being, so you know, even though he's, you know, he definitely made some mistakes, he's gonna need that support in his corner to kind of, you know, keep his spirits up, or to, you know, feel like everything's gonna be okay. All right. But yeah, y'all, just wanted to show y'all that real quick. 1 second. Let's see. Um, 1 second, 1 second. Um, yes. Yes, justice for Karan, absolutely. Yes, Save Junior, absolutely. Let's see. He said Ronnie's the only one that cared about Junior. Right. He was advocated for him for sure. He was. Let's see. Don't put nothing past her, right? It says, wow, with no support with such a huge family, right? But Chrisean was always calling on Big Bro for help. Exactly. I mean, he did the crime, but that's a long time. Yeah, that is a very long time. I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy. But right. No, he was definitely there for her. So, I guess sometimes it be like that, people don't be having the same energy for real. Or, people get a little money and leave behind the people that was there with them when they didn't have it. You know what I'm saying? Or there for them when they didn't have it. Because they tried to set Blue up and she changed her by last minute when Blue knocked that out. Child. He said Chrisean burned all of her bridges except with the rock tars. Yeah, pretty much. They all she got at this point, okay? Like it's crazy. He said it's extremely hard coming up with money for an appeal, especially on an 6-year sentence. He said, how do I know my little brother is down on a 46-year bed? He said, ooh, to get him that? Oh, wow. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, it's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate. I wish he would have, thought about it before he just, But that's the thing about these Malones, okay? They don't think. They just do. They do not think, like, at all. There's no type of thinking here. Okay, it's crazy. And the devil hit her upside the head, child. I feel like mistakes are things you don't know are wrong. He didn't make any mistakes. He did what he did, and he suffered the consequences. Yeah, you got a point, Miss India. You definitely got a point. Like I say, he definitely is given. It was a compulsive decision, okay, or impulsive decision, okay. Hold on 1 second. You said my empathy and sympathy for the below effect is very slim. I'm weak, right? You say, Chrisean has it too. She asked Jaidyn what we doing on Bigo Live. Oh yeah, right. Oh yeah, she definitely do. Let's see. You say yes, they all have it. Yep, the entire industry ate up with all kinds of diseases. That's why I want to say. Oh, you talking about something else? Ooh, child. And she that's all she got is the rock tar. Yeah, that's the only reason she been. Yeah, these YouTube panels with them. Exactly. And still being rude. Okay. Talking about y'all feeling too entitled, calling me Chrisean. Okay. That's crazy. I mean, ain't that your name? Like, I'm confused. All right. But yeah, y'all. So there is that. Okay, now moving right along. Let's go ahead and get. Hold on 1 second. Okay, let's go ahead and get into Janet. Okay. So yes, y'all, Janet had came out with some posts. Okay, she has some things to say regarding the backlash. Like, she was actually trying to stick up for Jaidyn regarding the whole colorist alleged colorist statement that she made, okay, on her Twitter. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me pull it up. And she also has something to say about Chrisean, because Chrisean was posting on her Twitter all kinds of like biblical stuff, and she's like, her little godly personality had came out. Okay. So she was on Twitter, like, I guess she called herself trying to preach to people. I don't know. But yeah. Okay. Damn, did she delete it? She did, but guess what? Somebody has the screenshots. Okay, so I'm gonna have to show y'all the screenshots of what she was posting. Okay. Let me show y'all this first. So let's just start off with the whole Jaidyn situation. Actually, one second. Not that one. One second, y'all. Okay, let me share my screen. All right, y'all. So shout out to Circus of Blues. Okay, so let me show y'all what she was posting first. All right. It says Chrisean's ex-best friend Janet calls out Chrisean for playing with God's name and says she's gonna be telling it all in an upcoming interview. Okay. So this is kind of what she was posting. The kind of stuff she was posting on her Twitter. Okay. And this was yesterday. It says, Jesus, thank you for pursuing me and wanting to intimately know me. Free me from distractions and selfish desires. I let go of my personal comforts and control. Restart my passion and heart for you. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay. Now she has since deleted this. Okay. I actually was just on her Twitter and it's nowhere to be found. Okay. And it's crazy how her likes are getting significantly less. Okay. Okay. Actually, here we go. Dang, she posted a few things, y'all. One second. She said, I woke up, amen. I woke up, amen. Then she said, oh, she posting Bible scriptures and everything. I'm gonna just read it to y'all. Hold on one second. It says, but when the Father sends the advocate as my representative, that is the Holy Spirit, he will teach you everything and remind you of everything I have told you. Okay, so are you supposed to be this representative? Because you can't teach us a damn thing, okay? Okay, but I guess that was John 14:26. And it says, whatever you're going through, you have someone advocating for you. Keep that in mind as you bring your concerns to God. Okay. Then she said, read, pray, fast, follow through. Okay, so yeah, now I definitely believe that her and Blueface must be not getting along or something, because like anytime she's connected with that man, like this whole godly act just goes out the window. But now all of a sudden here she goes back into her she got like 30 personalities. This is her hallelujah, I'm delivered personality. Okay. Nothing but the blood of Jesus. Hallelujah. Okay. All right. Ciao. Okay. Then she posted this and said, less of the world, more of the word of God. Girl. Okay. Practice what you preach, honey. Practice what you preach for once in your life. Okay. For real. This is crazy. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, here's a little throwback. Y'all remember when she went on live talking about Islam and all that? Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, this was crazy. Let's check it out, y'all.
Bowing down with them carpets that's on the floor, they bowing down to a God that said to worship his son, to accept his son first. So, and then they making big palaces of it. Like, you know, like they really standing and sticking behind it. Like they made laws about their religion. So I'm kind of like, where Jesus was born at, they over there believing something that's totally had nothing to do with him. Cause like I seen videos where they pray at is cockroaches and infested with like. So what is God trying to tell us?
What is God trying to tell us, girl? Oh, she one of them. Oh, she one of them ones. Like, oh my gosh, what is, everything's a sign. Okay. Delusional. And remember, this girl done already came out and said, she be hearing voices in her head and stuff. I think she's like legitimately insane. Okay. Like, and for her to come on this internet saying stuff like that is very, very ignorant. Okay. And she thought she was sounding so smart too. That's crazy. She thought she ate that, honey. She did. Oh my gosh. She said just get a job because you already fumbled all you had. Oh, for real. I think Walmart hiring. Okay. Get you a little job. Yeah, I love the fact she reads people's comments. She needs to be told the truth. Right. Oh, for real. So not gonna lie, Chrisean do play with God a lot. She do. The relationship she has with him is between her and God, but you can't continuously use God as a performative nature to the public, but doing dirt in private. Hello? Okay, for real. Clock it. And it says she said the folks bowing down to a God that said worship his son first, but went and named her son after the same son. I'm so weak. Crazy times we're living in. Yeah, that is kind of crazy. Child. Not the brightest crayon in the box, okay? It says, why when people, especially women, announce surrendering to God and claiming religion shortly after living a life of wrongdoing, they expect the religious community to accept them and think they're fully changed. Exactly. I'm healed. I've grown. I've matured. Girl, no, you have not. You still doing the same old shenanigans. You still with the same ninja, okay, that ain't no good. But for some reason, you want to play, you want to go to the Build-A-Bear, Build-A-Ninja workshop, okay, and try to mold him and make him into who you want him to be and trying to customize him. You can't do that, okay? It's not going to work. It's not going to work. And, as harsh as it was, when Blueface said get with the program, he meant that with his chest, okay? It's like either you going to accept who I am and my lifestyle or you can go. You can't force this man to be ready for, whatever you think you're ready for, okay? Like, for real. Hold on one second. Then it says she has no clue what she's even saying. She doesn't know a single thing about the Bible or the Quran. She has no business speaking on. Yes, it's fake for the internet. Exactly. And this was the day I remember she was crying and everything. Like, yeah, I mean it's sad what was going on out there, but I don't know. It was given she probably was sad about something else and wanted to make it about what it really wasn't, if that makes sense. Okay. Just to get some attention. Like cry for attention. Okay. A cry for attention, like literally. Okay. Um And he says Blueface is her God. Everyone, when she prays and says God, she is referring to Blueface and him only. The Most High is not her savior. That's what it's given. Blueface is her God. Okay. She worships that man. Kisses the ground he walk on, honey. Okay. Even putting the toes in the mouth. Okay. Like this girl, come on now. God is a jealous God. Okay. And she just gives like you know, she will literally do anything for this man. Put her own plans to the side. Okay. Stay locked up, not doing nothing, living her life. Okay. Not celebrating birthdays. Okay. Not going to have fun with her friends. Literally. Okay. It just, why would you want to live like this? Like that's a miserable way to live, okay? It'd be different if you had somebody that lets you have fun or is not insecure or, don't be doing all that weird stuff. But it's like that, like Blueface is literally, he's crazy. He's out of his mind. He's unhinged himself. So it's just like, you gotta be delusional to think this is gonna work. Okay? Gotta be out your mind. You gotta be out your mind. So I remember that live where she was talking about Muslims. Yeah, because of what was happening in Ukraine. Yeah, she the type of Christian I don't like, and the reason I practice spirituality and not religion. Gospel of inclusion has opened my eyes so much. Right? Yeah, true. I done told y'all my story, okay, and I'm definitely spiritual. Okay, definitely spiritual. It says, I know everyone in the comments saying how he gonna bleed her when he get out. I don't know if I'm gonna care for all that. That's a real life, not TV, baby. Here, right? And still need justice for Ronnie. That back and forth played out now. Exactly. It's a baby involved now. Like you can't. That's what I told. Didn't I tell y'all that? I'm like, I fear for the baby because who's to say they get into it, and once she's mad, you cannot like. She does impulsive things. She makes impulsive decisions. Y'all see what she did to James Ray Chanel, okay? And once she's mad at Blue, that's what she focuses on. Nothing else. Nothing else matters. Nothing else. Like she just doesn't care. But when it's Blueface, she will argue him up and down, up and down. Things escalate, and it's just it could turn bad. And I would hate for the baby to witness anything traumatic. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. That's not good for the baby because growing up, you know, he might grow up and think that that's normal or that's, you should accept that or you know what I mean? Let anybody treat you any type of way, type of thing, okay? And I wouldn't lie, told she does play with God. She do play with God a lot. And what she doesn't realize is the consequences behind it. Exactly. Okay. It says someone who has murals of a man all over her body and face. Right. And she needs to go back into her hole. Exactly. She do. Okay. But yeah, y'all, that's pretty crazy. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at what Janet had to say, okay, honey, because she had a lot to say. All right. So let's start from the top, honey. All right. So here's one post. It says, I hate disgusting humans, specifically the ones that use God to hide their hand and act all innocent. Who are you trying to prove your faith to? You sound a little confused. Maybe take that up with God. That's why he ain't bless you. Only blesses you get is when you sneeze. That's the devil giving you what the flesh asked for, honey. Anyway, stay tuned for my interview dropping in June, okay? Sheesh. That's crazy. Oh, Lord. She ate that. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. And speaking of which, where is the lie, honey? Okay. But apparently she has an interview that's gonna be dropping in June, y'all, which is what, 3 months away, right? Yeah, 3 months away. So I ain't gonna lie, I'm definitely looking forward to this because I definitely have a feeling that she's, she gonna stand on business and she gonna say how she feel. And I'm glad because I'm sure it feels good to do so after, you know, staying silent for so many years, okay? And just accepting mistreatment and, letting somebody make you feel like you got to walk on eggshells, okay? That's why I don't be understanding how people be even hanging out with this girl. I'll be, she would have definitely she wouldn't have liked me, honey. She probably would have tried to sneak me, child, okay? Cuz you know, you ain't going to like what I. And that's the thing about Chrisean. She does not like when people like try to tell her about herself. She does not like that. Like she was literally remember that video I showed y'all like a couple days ago, I think, when they was she had took Blueface's phone, and so L, which was her ex stylist, okay. Well, maybe he's still her stylist, but y'all, I ain't seen him style her in a minute. But anyways, he was basically trying to tell her, get off live. Like, why you gotta be live and like you're clearly a little hurt right now, and you just, like, let's not go live. You're probably a little bit, under the influence. Let's not embarrass ourselves, okay? He was looking out for her, and she like basically was just like, "Oh, you killing my mood. If you don't agree with me, just shut up. I don't want to hear it." That's basically what she said to him, okay? You can go look back at it. But yeah, like she did not want to hear him try to speak some sense into her. She did not want to hear him tell her about herself or try to give her words of encouragement. Like she did not want to hear it, okay? At all. And that's why she will never grow, in my opinion. No. You got to be open minded. You got to hear people out. All of that, okay? But yeah, this is what Janet had posted. There's also another post she posted, okay? So it says, y'all mad because I got faith and don't hate on Muslims, but yet you have a Muslim friend you bash on and I'm not a colorist. See, that's not godlike. That's called using people because no one actually likes you after a few hours with you because you nasty for real, for real. Where your real friends at? Seems like you gather new people all the time because MFers really get tired of such a draining energy. And I know you see this because I used to be around you when you looked at every comment. Ciao. Now she looked at every comment, every tag, and cried about why people were against you. Ciao. But I'm done holding my tongue for some shitty ass person that's ungrateful for real. People that actually want to help you, but you take that to your advantage. I'm loved over here, and my husband, I'll never share. Ooh. And sucks to suck, don't it? Ciao. I'm not gonna lie. She ate that, okay? She did. She did, okay? Clock it. Because remember, DJ Sky is a Muslim, okay? That's what she be saying. All right. And then I think it's very interesting, y'all, because she mentioned the fact that, Chrisean be looking at every comment and tag and gets emotional when she see people talking against her, of course, because she can't handle the truth. Okay. But that's crazy to me because didn't the alleged Marsh text messages say the same thing? That she used to be on Reddit and all that, reading all the comments and the posts and stuff like that. I think that's really interesting. Okay. So yeah, she really be clocked in. She be tuned in, honey. Okay, she be tuned in, watching everything, which makes it worse because it's like you see all this concern and a lot of concerned people that just want you to get the baby some help and you still not doing it. Okay. That's crazy. Crazy work. Okay. Then she posted this. Okay. This is Matthew chapter 7, 21, 23. It reads, "Not everyone who says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of heaven, but only the one who does the will of my Father who is in heaven. Many will say to me on that day, Lord, Lord, did we not prophesy in your name, and in your name drive out demons, and in your name perform many miracles?" Then it says, "Then I will tell them plainly, I never knew you. Away from me, you evildoers." Okay. Okay. Yeah, Jenna not playing. Jenna not playing, okay? And I'm here for it. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. And it's crazy because I always felt like one day they was gonna fall out, but to see Janet basically standing on business, okay, and speaking her mind, I'm definitely here for it. Because imagine being around somebody like that doesn't let you speak your mind. You got, like I said, you got to walk on eggshells. You got to be careful of what you say. You got to be careful about what you do. Okay. Like, it's just, I would have been like, I don't know how she did it. Okay. Like, I don't care how much money you got. I don't care what type of quote unquote status you think you got. I don't care about none of that. You're trash and I don't want no parts. Okay. Like, for real. For real. I don't know how they did it, man. I could never. Like I said, she wouldn't have liked me. She definitely wouldn't have liked me. Okay. I definitely. Ciao. But yes, y'all. So Janet is calling her out. Calling her out. She probably tired of her getting on this internet playing with God because that's all she do. When you with Blueface, we don't hear too much about God. Soon as y'all break up, oh, it's Jesus Lord. Jesus is Lord. Holy, 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 Lord God Almighty. Okay. Like, what's going on here? It's crazy. It's crazy. She uses God as her scapegoat. But it's okay, because yeah. Okay, what you sow, you shall reap, honey. Period. 1 second. Let me check the comments, y'all. Oops, I done went up too far. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, you said Jenna put up scripture Matthew. Right. She did. She did. That part. That's crazy. She definitely clocked it. He said, I feel like Janet comes out with these random posts because things be going on in the background that we don't know about. Yeah, probably. Definitely could be the case. You said that was the most ignorant-ish. Oh, you talking to somebody else. You said this tells me she got trouble. She down bad, right? And that's crazy. Says she said that the God's Plan show was canceled because she and Blueface got back together. Yeah, she did basically say that. If that face tat didn't tell you who her God is, now you know that part. Okay. Mind you, she had just covered up his face on her neck. Okay. Now you got it on your face. It's crazy. That Are you okay? Like, what the hell's going on here?
You're a dummy, bitch.
Right. Okay. Ciao, a mess. A hot mess. You said I don't feel sorry for none of them. They all are career criminals and they think they can't be touched, right? Yeah, I thought Chrisean turned on her brother after he tried to check her about giving Blue her money. Oh yeah, right. That's what it was too. Yep. She was giving him all her money and because he was down bad and they was broke for real. Smoking mirrors type shit. Oh, yeah, that's crazy. I think it's the voices in her head that be talking to her. It is. It is. I gotta find that throwback video when she said that because like she was trying to say it was God, but I'm like, I don't think that's God. And then she did the same thing on that Jamal Bryant podcast or interview, whatever the hell you want to call it. But she was like, oh, he just told me what did she say? Obedience. That's what she said. She said obedience. Like God just whispered that in my ear or something like that. I'm like, girl, okay. Child, a mess. Telling you. Okay. Voices in her head, honey. And you said nothing is holy about her. We know that. Yeah. And these are the voices in her head talking to her, and she brings them to life. Right. And that can't be my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, honey. Because how you been moving and the way you treat people, God would never. Okay. God would never. Period. And then she literally talks to herself, then looks up at the ceiling for answer. Right? That's crazy. Scriptures every time she unfollowed the crib. Exactly. As soon as they break up, she in the church pews, honey. Talking about some hallelujah. Okay. Every time. Needs to have to go through my own transformation. Yeah, and God is still working on me, but there needs to be a time of isolation. Exactly. Which she's never done. Hello? You legit gotta sit down and shut up. Exactly. And that's the thing. I think that's why a lot of people tolerate certain things or wanna, it's like attachment issues. No, you gotta learn the art of detachment and learn how to be by yourself. Okay. Because in life people come and go. Everybody's not gonna stay and everybody's not meant to stay, so it's just like you have to have that level of detachment as well as discernment to know when it's time to leave. Okay. And that goes for anything, the relationship, the friendship, the whatever, the marriage, the job, like for real. You said I'm a believer in Jesus. I don't slander others' religions. Why? It's not my place. They have to answer stuff. Yeah. Right. That part. Said on one of her posts she claimed on Crib she's trying to be blue. Right. Oh yeah, definitely. Said the fake religious community accept this, all these fake pastors, right? False prophets make everyone think that Jesus is some hippie. That's the religion she belongs to. No accountability. Right. Mm-mm-mm. And she was crying on this slide because the cops have been knocking. Oh yeah. That's what it was. I think that was after she cried though. Like she was boohooing and doing the ugly crying stuff. And then all of a sudden it was like a loud knock. And she instantly stopped. She instantly stopped. That's crazy. And she can't be around alcohol at all. And she celebrated all right. I know she did. Oh yeah, she definitely did. She did. And so I think sometimes Christians think that because they pray to Jesus and ask to be absolved of their sins, that doesn't mean They'll still be judged. No, it says it very clearly in Revelations. Right. That part tells. Exactly. You know, you got to repent. You got to ask God for forgiveness. And you also got to actually take the steps to, you know, move better, think better, make better decisions. Okay. And her first mistake was spinning the black to Blueface, period. I don't care what nobody say. Like, you should have kept it moving. Like, for real. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. At this point, you want to be miserable and unhappy, but let her think she could force this man to be a God-fearing, wonderful husband. Okay. You're gonna see. The true believers know it's about a relationship with Jesus, not about religion. Yeah, doing dirt next day at the church, making no progress. Exactly. None. She done got dipped in the holy water and still being evil. Okay. Spiteful. It just don't. Okay. Don't make no sense. That's why she shouldn't have that child. Yeah. She don't need to. She's not responsible. Let's just be honest. She's not responsible. She's very selfish. Okay. And she just doesn't, she's not, I think she just needs to get herself together. Like, mentally. She should have did that before bringing a child into this world. Get yourself together mentally and get some help with that alcoholism, because you're definitely an alcoholic. Okay. You're definitely an alcoholic. I also think that some Christians think that they can judge others they feel are lesser than them. Yeah, which is the exact opposite of what Jesus preached. He washed Mary Magdalene's feet. Right. That part. She runs up in Chicago voice. Let's see. He said to throw stones on a religion is ignorance. Right. She's a disgrace to all religions. I hope she got dragged for it. Oh, yeah, she definitely did. Oh, yeah, she definitely did. Like, girl, just talking. Just talking just to be talking. Don't know what she's talking about, child. You honestly don't understand how all friends stood to be around her. Yeah, that part, because Sean drains your energy. Exactly. She was so ungrateful. Very ungrateful. Very ungrateful. Very rude. Very inconsiderate. Okay. Like, that's why I said it's giving energy vampire. Okay. For real. It's crazy. Hey, Connie. Let's see. Yeah, she definitely on point. He said, "Poor Junior, no one is actually getting him help." Right. Yes, Blue is dog walker is sad because the child is involved. But yeah, but all the issues talk, she deserves it. Pray for Junior. Yeah, he's an innocent child. That part. Yes, prayers for Junior always. Oh, I just feel so bad for that baby. I be low-key getting anxiety just thinking about it. Like, is he okay? You know what I mean? Because that girl is insane. Hey, Greg. Let's see. You said I need Janet to come and say what she got to say. Is stop with the dry snitches getting to her. Right. I guess she's saving it for her interview, honey. She probably saving it for that interview. And I cannot wait. You already know we finna be tuned in. He said, where's Junior? She's doing everything to irritate the public, to deflect us from talking about Junior. Exactly. Girl, where's the child? And did you schedule his appointments yet? That part. Okay. That part. That's kind of crazy. So I think the last time we seen Junior was that one time when she went, not too long ago, when she went live talking, I guess addressing Soldier Boy. So that's the last time we seen her. So I mean, not her, but him. That's the last time we seen Junior. So I hope he's okay. I hope you know. I don't know. She be having me worried. I hope he's okay. Prayers for Junior. Please save the baby. Let's see. You said that's lies. They canceled her fake show because she costing them big money. Right, Ro, and is. Okay. Not one, but 2 lawsuits. She done got them dragged in, okay? So if I was them, don't even ask me to do business with you. Like, you done severed that tie, baby. Okay. Let's see. You said Chrisean already messed that up. If she allegedly unalived that man, she can forget about pulling up to those pearly gates. Or for Ronnie, it's a right. That part, Grace. And she had something to do with Ronnie. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's definitely a wrap. You see, I really truly believe she does have something to do with Ronnie's. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I do too. I do. I really do. You said, where's the $1 billion baby? Right. You know, if it was blues and healthy, she'll be. Oh, yeah. That part. That's what I'm saying. Like, it is kind of strange how she's not, maybe I don't know if I'm tripping or not, y'all. I just know how I am as a mother. Like, I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. How she can just willfully go on with life and just disregard her own child and his health, okay? Putting a whole man before your child and everything, child, that is insane. Okay? I will never understand it. And that's why I always say, I feel like she was trying to use Junior as a reason to have some sort of tie to Blueface forever, okay? Absolutely.
You fucking crazy, man. You sound insane. Do you realize that? You should be medicated.
Okay. You said she shook Junior damn near said, oh, yeah, when he was infinite, he's Italian now. Yeah. Allegedly. We don't know what happened, what transpired in the background, but something definitely happened because that baby started crying. It wasn't a normal cry. No, he wasn't crying that loud before, but as soon as she got off that camera, it's crazy how, he did a whole crescendo. All right. Interesting. I already told you how I felt about it. I think she popped that baby. I do. Yep, I said it. Okay. It is not that hard to not drink and puff while pregnant. Yeah, her charter should begin with the first time she did it on camera. Yeah, while pregnant. I still don't know why she ain't. Yeah, in prison for that. Right. That is crazy. And there's nothing to understand. She's the devil's puppet. Yeah. I see to say, and the only feeling she has is for herself. That part. Oh yeah, for sure. Guys, hit the like button, okay? And you said, OMG, did she come back to the camera with the baby? When was this? Yeah, she did. Shoot, this was like maybe I want to say maybe like a week or 2 ago, I want to say. But it was a quick, like, she didn't put him on the camera, but you could see like his head. Like, you could see his head in the camera. And he said all this runs and Blue still treat Junior the same way. And he's a year and some change. Yeah, like he doesn't exist. Junior not his. He treats him too different for too long. It's obvious. Mm-mm. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm talking about her always on live, just shaking and bouncing. Yeah, all the time. Oh, okay. Yeah, you said trying to be all in the camera and hey little blue friend walking. She should have been posting. Right, that part. I'm just saying. Mind you, Halo, I think is what is he, like 4 months younger? Yeah, 4 months younger than Junior. Okay. And Junior is what? 17 months? Isn't he like 17 months now? 17, 18 months? I think she heard Junior. You think she pinched him? Oh, okay. He said the whole world knows this baby for Blue to not have no type of bond at all. He doesn't even try. Yeah, he don't at all. Since Sally Jr. is getting older, she will not display him like, well, yeah, she's ashamed of his. Yeah, is this really right? Definitely is. I'm gonna say allegedly, but yes. Okay. For sure. And he said Blue knows that's not his baby. Like deep down, he knows this baby is Ronnie's. I don't know, y'all. That's why Maury needs to go ahead and come out of retirement and like tell us what is tea, honey. At this point, we need to know. Okay. we wanna see something. Okay. Oh, he's about to be 19 months. Oh wow. See, that's so sad. And that baby don't look no older than like 5 months. Okay. Yeah, that's sad, man. Poor baby. Okay. Save Junior, save Junior. Okay, for real. This is incredibly sad. Let's see. All right, y'all. So let me show y'all a few more things here. 1 second. By the way, hit that like, okay? I'm to show y'all something else. Oh, hold on, y'all. One second, y'all. I want to show y'all something. If I could find it. Did they delete it? I think they deleted it. Damn. Hold on, let me see if I can find it, y'all. I think they did. Hold on. Let me check one more again. Let me make sure. I think they did, though. Let's see if I can find it on here. Yeah, I think they did, y'all. I was gonna show y'all this video of one of Blueface little side pieces or whatever you want to call her. She she was like dancing to this song. That I'm Still in Love with You, like with Sean Paul and Sasha. She was singing that song, but she was singing it like she was feeling it for us. So I was like, you know. So Blueface definitely, got a lot of females in a chokehold. Okay. I don't know how. I don't know why. I don't know, it must be the money. Okay. Because, baby, I can't make sense of anything else at this point. All right. Dude is a goofy. He's a clown. All right. Like, what are we doing?
See, when you do clownery, the clown comes back to bite.
Yeah, Dudu's been doing this for 32 years. Full-time professional. Rated by One Family Magazine, #1 clown, 9 straight years.
Here we go. Watch this.
Okay. Ciao. Oh, my goodness. A mess. Welcome to the circus. All right. But anyways, y'all, since I couldn't find that video, which I wanted to show y'all that, but it's okay. It's okay. I think there's something else to show y'all real quick. Wait a minute. Let's be on here then. Okay. One second. Let me yeah. So let me show y'all this real quick. All right, so like I told y'all, Blueface did put his kids back on his page. Matter of fact, actually no, let me just pull this up here. I was gonna go to his page, but 1 second. Let me share my screen. Okay. So shout out to Circus of Blues. It says Blueface adds his kids to his profile, but not Chrisean Jr. Okay. So he got the kiddos back up on his page. All right. Oh, so sweet. Cute little kids. Okay. But yeah, he got his little pictures back up with his kids. Okay. There go him and his twin, honey. All right. But yeah, okay. Now that's how you know. I don't know if they be reading the that's what it's given though. It's given y'all be reading comments. Y'all see people are like, how you gonna have, so and so up and you ain't even got your kid. Okay. Now Chrisean did the same thing. She posted she put some pictures back up of pictures and videos, I think actually, of Junior. Okay. So yeah. Child. I wonder why the sudden change of mind. Okay. Child, I don't know, but let's see what people are saying in the comments. Okay. It says, imagine not being able to love your child publicly because your first BM threatens you with child support and not being able to talk to your kids. Discuss the situation. I pray Blue. Ooh. She said, I pray Blue and Chrisean get custody of those babies. That's crazy work. That's crazy. Okay. Here go them rock tarts, child. Windmilling for their queen. Child, a mess.
If any motherfucker ever needed to sit they stupid ass down,
You that bitch. You that bitch.
Corny, lame, bull, tomato. I'm throwing tomatoes.
Okay, ciao. Oh, I know they lighten her up in them comments. It says she's trying to get back in good with Jay. It says, don't ever try to force a connection with a man who said he doesn't love your child. Exactly. Like, hello? Yeah, that's because it's not his child. They said that telephone marriage ain't working out too well. She must have got caught down at the store without asking daddy, may I? Child. Oh, shoot. I guess she didn't make her curfew, y'all. That's hilarious. Yeah, this is why she using God's name and word heavily today. Right. To keep those precious babies out of y'all mess. That part. Yeah, what's the point of deleting the baby's pictures and then putting them back on the page? To be honest, I think that's Rock doing this to the account. Yeah, it could be. Definitely could be. Somebody said they need attention again. Yeah, but he still has a picture of him and Sean. I don't get what this is supposed to mean. I said he's really the clown in his circus. His kids should be on his page, no matter who he with. He really deletes them whenever he get back with old girl. Then delete them when they beefing. Child. Excuse me, y'all. And it says Brock money probably done, and she can't help him no more. I'm so weak, for real though. Okay. Damn. That's hilarious. Child. Okay. So yeah, he posted it. Hold on, let me show y'all real quick actually. Hold on, y'all. Wait 1 second. And then I'm gonna show y'all Chrisean. Oh, interesting. And look, y'all. Yeah, something definitely going on because she unfollowed Blueface. Okay, she's only following her son. Okay, and she took Blueface off of her bio because remember she had his Instagram tag on here, his IG tag right here. Ciao. Oop, let me make it bigger. I'm sorry. But yeah, so let me do it again. She's only following Junior, and she took his name out of her bio. Okay, his IG tag. It's not there. It's not there. All it says is I love Jesus. Child, that was fast. Didn't y'all just do that interview? Talk about y'all married this, married that? Oh, we married, oh this, child. Okay. Oh, I mean, she keeps setting herself up every time, okay? I don't know how she does it. It's like I get forgiveness, but it's just like at the same time, if somebody at some point it becomes a decision. It becomes a decision. And when it becomes a decision and you keep tolerating certain things or allowing certain things, like then that's when it becomes a pattern. Okay. So that's why I'm like, girl, you ain't tired yet. Like I be yawning at this point. Like like this is insane. This is insane. I don't understand it. Let's go check Blueface's page. I'm not gonna get his tag because now I can't. I used to get his tag from her page, but she done took it off the bio. So yeah, it's definitely trouble in paradise, y'all. Okay. Let's check on Blueface. Oh, and why do I always get this like, y'all hit that like right now, okay? This is exclusive, okay? Look at this. Blueface also unfollowed her, and now he's only following the King of Crabs, okay? Which is obviously his restaurant. Joe, I'm dizzy. I can't do this no more. Oh, I can't do this anymore, Joe. I'm tired. I'm tired. Y'all, this is a hot mess. 1 second. Oh my gosh. Like, what is going on? What is going on, child? Okay. Hold on. Let me check the comments real quick. Let me see what y'all saying real quick. Child. He said no one in the family is trustworthy to say. You're right. None of them. Okay. None of them. But I'm sure nothing is going to happen with that petition. And she has no patience. I can't see her picture him when he fussed. His diapers being changed twice a day, or like, yeah, another. Oh, that's so sad. He said Blue must be laying that pipe to these little. Definitely is. Definitely is. Y'all remember that song? Girl, what's wrong? My man ain't she. Girl, what's wrong? My man ain't she. Why you won't leave him? Okay. Yeah, you said Blue never took them out. It was Chrisean BS. Yeah, super weird. So who gets custody of who? Right. These people gaslighting. Yes, delusional. Delusional. Just like her ass, okay? Hold on 1 second. Dang. Oh yeah, my computer. There we go. Blue getting wifey mad. He said this is a PR stunt to get people talking again. Yeah, it could be. I don't put nothing past them people at all. Yeah, she do still got the porter up, don't she? Hold on, let me go back. And he still got this picture up. Yep, Chrisean Porter. Okay. And she took off the video of her in Blueface, so it's just all old pictures, her little pregnancy photos. Okay. Interesting. All about her son now. She's all about her son now. Okay. And she posted the damn baptism. Child. Oh my gosh. I don't get it. I don't understand it. It's crazy. Oh, what's on Twitter, sis? Oh, are you talking about the side chick? She got clapped on her V-Day. Child, you never know. He said, "Oh, she ain't tired. That girl is possessed, and demons are ancient. Yep, but they need no sleep. All they need is a human source, and she's one of the exactly. Okay. There's no rest for the wicked. Child. The circus is definitely circusing today, honey. I couldn't wait to do this show. I'm like, child. Why every time it's like on my one little day that I don't do a live, it be all kind of hoopla going on, child. You said her life is in shame. No, for real. Okay. Okay, let's post it about it. Did she? I'm gonna have to check her little Instagram. That's embarrassing. When she breaking up with Blueface all of a sudden. Let's see how long that lasts, okay? And she act like she can't breathe. I can't breathe when you look at me, okay? I suffocate when you're away from me, okay? Child. A mess. Can't live, can't breathe with no air. It's how I feel whenever you ain't there. Okay. Child, a mess. But like I said, let's see how long this lasts. Never lasts too long. Hey, Abday. Hey, love. He said she's going to unfollow Junior. It's weird. Why unfollow him in the first place, though? That's your whole son. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just different, y'all. Maybe I'm just different, but I'm always like follow my kids. Okay. My son be making little edits on TikTok. I follow him, everything. YouTube, everything. You know. So it's like I don't know. You said she is embarrassing. Yeah, if embarrassing one is like a person will be her. Seriously. Very much so. Both of them are, because I'm sorry, I can't stand Blueface. Certified clown. Okay.
See, when you do clownery, the clown comes back to bite.
Okay. Every time. You said she's gonna follow Junior and follow Blueface. Oh yeah, definitely is. And I find it crazy how she don't got nothing of Blueface on here. I don't see no lick of Blueface on here. But yeah, Blueface still got the pictures up. Okay. What's going on here? Somebody said divorcees. They finna go to divorce court. Okay. People's court. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. This is the case of two clowns looking ass. He said Jaidyn tweeted, oh no, she unfollowed him because he put his kids back or whatever. Shall we do? Keep him? I'm so weak. Did she? Child, let me go check. Let me be nosy. Let me go be nosy. Oh my gosh. Child, this too much. This too much, honey. Hold on 1 second. Oh my gosh, she did. Oh my gosh. Let me show y'all 1 second. I was reading her other ones, see if they was juicy, but child. 1 second. Oop, I clicked the wrong one. Here we go. Oh Lord. Messy, honey. Messy. Ciao. This that cognac tonight, honey. Yeah, this ain't no tea. Look. So this is her ex. Hold on, let me Well, Twitter. So she said, "Oh no, she unfollowed him because he put his kids back on whatever her kids or his kids back on whatever shall we do? Keep him, child." That's crazy. Somebody said, "What woman gets mad at her man for wanting to post his other children? Rock is trash as F and immature, very much so." Okay. "I would never trust her around your kids. She's so delulu. I honestly wouldn't put her hurting them in some way past her." Yeah, absolutely not. I used to be on her side. I'm not going to lie, but I see now. Thanks for opening my eyes. Yeah. Okay. She can see clearly now. The rain has gone. Okay, so yeah, I mean that's kind of crazy of Jaidyn to post, but hey, she's feeling petty, honey. She's feeling real petty. See, now Blueface, see that little stuff didn't work out. Didn't work out. Now it all makes sense as to why she got on this, and that's crazy. I told y'all every time they break up, she resorts back to God. She resorts back to her Christianity. She resorts back. But why couldn't it, you know what I mean? Why couldn't you continue that with that man? I don't, like, why does it take for you to go through some sort of heartbreak to, worship God? Okay. I don't understand that. Okay. Cause me personally, I'm gonna praise God on my good days, my bad days, every day. Okay. Period. It don't take me to go through something unfortunate to turn to God. It should already be instilled in you, but then that's how this is all an act. Okay. And it's a scapegoat. Okay. God is her scapegoat. And that's crazy. One thing you don't do is play with God. Okay. You do not play with God. That's a no-no. Hold on. Let me, hold on. I think she posted, hold on. Let me go back. Because I think she posted something else petty. Hold on 1 second. And she said, I'm going to be petty tonight. Okay. Why she say you good, cut? I'm so weak. Oh, let me show y'all. Look, she say you good, cut? Let me know if you on schoolyard. Okay. Ciao.
It's getting weird.
That's good, bro.
Ciao. Yo, you know what? She's being petty and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. That's crazy. Because Chrisean be doing the same thing, so I won't hear nothing. She every time, like, Blueface and Jaidyn would be at odds, she'd be quick to get on the internet or even at interviews talking about their ex life and what they be doing, but you know what I mean, in the bed and just doing all that. Like I know she be doing that on purpose. Okay. Trying to make Jaidyn feel some type of way, which is, So I mean, if Jaidyn wanna, be a little petty, I don't see no problem with that. Okay. I don't see no problem with that. All right. I think she posted something else on. Let me just go back. It says 2025 is a different Jaidyn. Sorry, not sorry, stupid. Damn. Okay. So just like Janet, this is, she says she's not being silenced, not finna, Let it all out. You know, to each his own. I mean, me personally, I wouldn't be addressing nothing, especially her. You know, it's not even worth it. And she's not really addressing her, but she's just throwing a little bit of shade, just a little shade, okay? But hey, they played in her face, so why not play in theirs? Okay. All right, for real. Hold on, let me see. I'm so weak. Yes, I seen that. Hold on, let me pull it up. Child, I did see her do that. Your way. It's only one way and it's Blue's way. Okay. Wait 1 second. There we go. Okay. She said, "And to all my supporters, stay tuned. Yahweh is the only way, girl." Here she go. Not what she finna do. Oh, I'm finna go on a world tour again. And you know, God's plan, and you know, studio this, studio that, and 7-song album. Girl, we don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear it. Okay. We, the people, are tired. We are tired of the shenanigans. Okay. But hey, you know, you kind of set yourself up for failure at this point. Okay. Every time you run back to the man, you are setting yourself up for failure. Okay.
So we didn't learn. We didn't learn from last time. We didn't. So we didn't learn. Comprehension. We didn't learn.
Okay. Joe. Miss. Okay. And she's reposting this.
Thank you, because it's a lot on me. Because I would love my baby, so when people just love him too, it makes it easier. That's like your main goal when you have a kid. Like, you want to make sure he's loved properly. Like, you just hope that you have his support. I'm just so happy. These evil will not touch you. If you make the Lord your refuge, if you make the Most High your shelter, no evil will conquer you. The Lord says, "I will rescue those who love me. I will protect those who chase Papa." Happy. Hi, Papa. Good morning.
Girl. Okay. Yeah, she in her feelings. She in her feelings. Okay. Ciao.
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
Ciao, a miss. Okay, so I guess she's back on her her God stuff. Okay, her holy and righteousness stuff, if you will. All right. And then I already showed y'all these posts that she was posting. Yeah. I am so weak. I should have known with this post right here, they was fighting. Talking about free me from distractions and selfish desires. Girl. That's crazy. Okay, so apparently, Chrisean's supposedly breaking up with Blue. 1 second. I think somebody had told me. Let me show y'all real quick. Real quick. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to see something. Oh, she did respond. I just looked at Karlissa's hold on, let me share this with y'all so y'all can see. Okay, so this is what she posted on her story about an hour ago. And so I guess On-Site had posted this. A second, what does it say? I am so weak. I think this was an old tweet that Chrisean had posted when I think Blueface and Jaidyn was together. But let's read it. It says, "Are you okay? Do you need attention? Nothing have to do with his beautiful kids. You crashing out about Blueface again. He's not the prize if it's community peen. I don't trust him. I've decided to dissociate, to leave the man alone and focus on my career and the purpose Jesus called me for in the first place. I took a risk. That risk ran its course. I'm just falling back in the public and behind closed doors. He's selfish and not et cetera, okay? So I don't know. Actually, this must have been recent because, you know, it's the lamb. She got the lamb picture up. So this was recent. Wow. Now all of a sudden she having this epiphany, y'all. Are y'all buying it? Are y'all buying it? But this is what Karlissa said. She said, everyone needs to go heal and focus on their children. Men don't mature as fast as women. That's why we shouldn't be so fast to force them. I pray that everyone finds forgiveness and appreciates these beautiful babies because mine's brought me so much joy that my life has been nothing less than amazing. Will you give that love to your child, to your children? God will give you the love you deserve. Okay. She's right though. She's absolutely right. Okay. What it say? Well, I'll be goddamn. They're throwing all my bones out the closet. If y'all find that new edition video, I'm sending my lawyers. Child. And stop showing me. Oh, she's talking about wigs. Child. But yeah, okay. So yeah, they definitely broke up, y'all. I think that was confirmation. Maybe she deleted it off of her ex because she knows she not done. Okay, but when I just showed y'all her most recent tweets, and that was not up there. Okay. So it must have been a post and delete. Okay. 1 second. I'm glad somebody screenshotted that. Yeah, I actually went to the actual post. Let me show y'all. Look, we finna be nosy. It says Chrisean rocking out. She's single yet again and dissociating herself with Blueface and is focusing on her career because he is not a faithful person. You know, that's crazy because now I'm starting to feel like, you know, hey, Chrisean, you in the bushes? That's crazy. She really be tuned in for real, okay? Into all the blogs, child, at this point. It says, she said Alexis play Heard It All Before by Sunshine Anderson. I am so weak.
Good, bro.
Okay. Because we heard it all before. Okay. But your lies ain't working out. Look who's hurting now. Okay. But I'm so over Chrisean and her chat GPT paragraphs. I'm weak. So he not faithful in jail? Crazy work. Crazy work. So we were born, we didn't choose to be part of this relationship. Please release us. I'm so weak. I know it hurt her to type beautiful kids. She has shown time and time again she disliked them. She wins when writing that. Wow. Karlissa talk about my mom always said how you get them is how you lose them. But it don't matter. Men aren't mature like us. Don't even believe them when they say they ready because they're not ready until mid-30s. She always got something to say, child. Saying if they daddy marrying a woman half his age, he probably ain't gonna be ish till then. Children are our biggest joys in life. Of course, give them all your love and God will send you the love of your life. I pray everyone can find forgiveness because this has been a long journey. It's healing season and y'all will all make great co-parents as time passes. Okay, that's what Karlissa had to say. It says, stop playing with Jesus. But what the hell's the main point of this run-on sentence? For real. So we the people didn't ask for this update. We have been just fine without them. Right. He was never yours to begin with, Goofy. Hello? Chill. A mess. A hot mess, y'all.
See, when you do clownery, the clown comes back to bite.
Okay. It's a hot mess, y'all. Let's see. It says she's out again. It said guard, she's out again. If she gave her kids this much attention, he'll be walking by now. Her priorities so messed up. That part. Hello? Okay, it says Sean Jason Lee can also play back the video of you and Blueface interview of you saying you thought you were pregnant and was drinking and smoking during the interview. Jason had to lie about the interview previously being taped so he wouldn't get backlash for having a pregnant woman drunk and high on his show. And during said interview, you were crashing out when Blueface and Jaidyn's kids were mentioned, right? Okay, sure was. Sure was. That's crazy. Yeah. So yeah, definitely trouble in paradise. Okay. Sean called herself breaking up with Blueface. Okay. That's crazy. Crazy work. Let's see. One second, y'all. Oh, you think Chrisean took the kids off? I mean, very much could have. Okay. He said, we know she wants control. Asking Karlissa what you're going to be. Jaidyn better be careful. That demon look right. No, for real. He said, I believe she really is pregnant and needs that excuse to say she didn't cheat. Interesting. He said, them Christianimals be wilding on the app. Yeah, on Twitter, right. Yeah, Twitter is a dark, lonely, dank place. You got to be an OC to hang out over there. Yeah, for sure. Definitely got to have some, you gotta have a backbone because, yeah. They be saying how they feel. They don't be caring. A lot of people be trolling. All kind of stuff be going on. Let's see. He said, can we exchange for Sean the wrong person this week? I'm so weak. Ciao. Cause for real. He said she needs to free herself from being a homewrecker. I'm so weak. That part. And she definitely can't read that good. He said that's a bop. It is a bop. I love that song. I love that song. He said that song gets heavy replay by aunties. Yeah, and the cookouts, right. Oh, for real. Definitely a classic. Definitely a classic. I love that song. It actually gotten me through some breakups too. Like, I don't know, that was one of my go-to songs. He said Chrisean is giving a bitter baby mom now. Exactly. He said Blue never gonna be married. Yeah. Never. Never. And for his sake, I hope he didn't, because you know, if he really did marry the girl and it's on paperwork and all that, then you know, and if there was no prenup involved, then it could get real messy. It could get real messy. He says she crazy as fuck. Yeah, she is. As a mama, okay. We don't just it's crazy.
It's getting weird.
I cannot believe this shit.
Don't ever leave me.
Ever.
Good. Because I'd find you.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm trying to stay positive, but this bitch is getting on my nerve.
Child, amaze. He said, I bet you Jaidyn saw this coming a mile away. Yeah, Jaidyn cooking steaks and lobster, having happy laughs, right? Okay. That's crazy. And she thought she was winning, honey. You couldn't tell her nothing. She said, I got the ninja. It's a wrap. And we finna go up. We finna be gazillionaires, okay? Honey. Yeah, it definitely gets Fatal Attraction. Now what movie you talking about, sis? You said it's giving lust. Yeah, and I love definitely mental illness. Yeah, that part for sure is. You could tell. Lust, infatuation, and trauma bonding. Okay. Literally, that's it. All three. All three. Okay. But yeah, y'all, that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. 1 second. Let me see if I missed anything. I think that's it. I gotta show y'all everything. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, y'all. I guess we shall see how long this lasts. I'm sure Blueface will find a way to slither his way back into you know, back over there and to keep her under his control. Okay. You already know. You already know. Real. But yeah, y'all. Anyways, it was a pleasure. Thank you so much for pulling up, y'all. I am going to end the show here. All right. I seriously hope y'all enjoyed the show. Okay. Shout out to my love buds, period. Y'all already know what it is. Thank you so much for everything. I so greatly appreciate it. Y'all don't even know, okay? I seriously appreciate y'all coming up here, supporting me, coming to my shows. Okay, shout out to the replay gang as well. Y'all be showing love too, and I really appreciate that, okay? I know sometimes with our schedules, it be getting a little, you know, some of y'all aren't able to attend, but I do appreciate those that do watch the replay and show some love. Thank you so much, okay? But other than that, y'all, I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all's night, okay? And we will be back tomorrow. Okay, y'all? So stay safe, stay blessed, take care, okay? And don't forget to hit that like, y'all. All right, good night, bye.